Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds to everyday coins, we explore their history, design, and hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 4 videos of quarter dollar. So let's get started. The United States quarter dollar coin, New York State 2001, is part of the famous 50-state quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history. This coin was released in 2001, honoring New York, which became the 11th state of the United States on July 26, 1788. The coin was issued to celebrate New York's historical importance, economic power, cultural influence, and role in shaping the nation. The 50-state quarters program was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999 and continued until 2008, releasing 5 new state designs each year in the order the states joined the Union. New York's quarter was the 11th coin released in the program and quickly became popular with collectors and the general public. The obverse front of the 2001 New York quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. Washington faces left, with the inscriptions, United States of America, across the top, Liberty, to the left, In God We Trust, to the right, and quarter dollar, at the bottom. This same Washington obverse was used on all state quarters, making the reverse design the main feature that distinguishes each state coin. The obverse represents leadership, freedom, and the foundation of the United States. The reverse back of the New York quarter is rich in symbolism and meaning. It shows an outline map of New York State, with a small star marking New York City. Above the map is the powerful slogan, Gateway to Freedom, reflecting New York's historical role as the primary entry point for millions of immigrants arriving in America, especially through Ellis Island. Beneath the map is the year, 1788, commemorating the year New York became a state. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions, New York, at the top and, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, near the bottom, symbolizing unity among the states. The New York quarter was minted at 3 U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia P. Mint Mark, Denver D. Mint Mark, and San Francisco S. Mint Mark. The Philadelphia and Denver versions were produced for general circulation and exist in very large numbers, while the San Francisco Mint struck special proof coins with mirror-like finishes specifically for collectors. Because of the high mintage, most circulated New York quarters are common, but well-preserved examples, especially uncirculated and proof coins, are still collected and appreciated. In terms of composition, the 2001 New York quarter is made of clad metal, consisting of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a pure copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. This durable composition allows the coin to withstand long circulation while maintaining its design details. From a collector's perspective, the 2001 New York quarter is valued mainly for its historical significance rather than rarity. Circulated examples are generally worth face value, 25 cents, while uncirculated coins can be worth slightly more depending on condition. Proof versions, especially those in original mint packaging, are more valuable and desirable among collectors. Coins with errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing clad layers, can be worth significantly more and are highly sought after. Culturally and historically, the New York State quarter represents freedom, opportunity, and diversity. New York has long been a center of immigration, finance, culture, and innovation, and the Gateway to Freedom motto perfectly captures its role in American history. The coin serves as a reminder of the millions of people who entered the United States seeking a better life and helped build the nation. In conclusion, the 2001 United States quarter dollar, New York 1788, is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of American identity, unity, and hope. While it may not be rare in circulation, its design, message, and historical importance make it an essential piece of the 50-state quarters program and a meaningful collectible for anyone interested in U.S. history and numismatics. Next video. The United States quarter dollar coin, Indiana State 2002, was issued as part of the famous 50-state quarters program, a historic coin series created by the United States Mint to honor each U.S. state in the order they joined the Union. Indiana became the 19th state on December 11, 1816, and this important date is proudly shown on the coin. The Indiana quarter was released in 2002, making it one of the later issues in the State Quarters series, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program helped renew public interest in coin collecting and allowed millions of Americans to learn about their state history through everyday money. Indiana's quarter celebrates the state's deep historical roots, pioneering spirit, and its nickname, the Hoosier State. The obverse front side of the 2002 Indiana quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which appears on all state quarters. Washington is shown facing left, symbolizing leadership, independence, and the foundation of the United States. Around his portrait are the inscriptions, United States of America, at the top, Liberty, to the left, In God We Trust, to the right, and Quarter Dollar, along the bottom. This classic design connects modern coins with America's early history and keeps a consistent national identity across the State Quarters series. The reversed back side of the Indiana quarter carries strong historical symbolism. At the center of the design is a racing car, representing the world-famous Indianapolis 500, one of the most important automobile races in history and a major symbol of Indiana's innovation and industrial progress. Behind the car is the outline map of Indiana, showing the state's geographic identity. Surrounding the design are 19 stars, symbolizing Indiana's position as the 19th state to join the Union. The inscriptions, Indiana, at the top and 1816, at the bottom clearly mark the state's name and year of statehood, while E pluribus unum appears as a reminder of unity among the states. The Indiana quarter was produced at 3 U.S. Mint locations: Philadelphia P Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. Coins from Philadelphia and Denver were struck for everyday circulation and were produced in large quantities, making them common today. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions, which have a sharp strike and mirror-like finish and were made specifically for collectors. These proof coins were not intended for circulation and are more valuable than regular circulated examples. In terms of metal composition, the 2002 Indiana quarter is a clad coin, made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a solid copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and features a reeded edge, which helps prevent counterfeiting and wear. This standard composition has been used on U.S. quarters for decades, offering durability and consistency. From a collector's point of view, most circulated Indiana quarters are worth face value 25 cents due to high mintage. However, uncirculated coins, especially those with strong details and no wear, can be worth slightly more. Proof Indiana quarters from the San Francisco Mint are more desirable and can command higher prices depending on condition and original packaging. Rare mint errors, such as double die strikes, off-center coins, missing layers, or die cracks, can be very valuable and are actively searched for by collectors. Historically and culturally, the Indiana quarter highlights the state's role in transportation, innovation, and industry, particularly through auto racing. Indiana has long been associated with speed, engineering, and progress, and the Indianapolis 500 is recognized worldwide. The stars, map, and racing car together tell a story of growth, ambition, and state pride. In conclusion, the 2002 United States quarter dollar, Indiana 1816, is not just a piece of currency but a historical tribute to a state that helped shape America's development. While it may be common in everyday change, its design, symbolism, and connection to the 50-state quarters program make it an important and meaningful collectible for coin enthusiasts and history lovers alike. Next video. The United States quarter dollar coin, Connecticut State 1999, was issued as part of the historic 50-state quarters program, a nationwide coin series launched by the United States Mint to honor each state in the order it joined the Union. Connecticut became the 5th state of the United States on January 9, 1788, and this important year is proudly displayed on the coin. The Connecticut quarter was released in 1999, during the very first year of the state quarters program, making it especially important and popular among collectors. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and played a major role in reviving public interest in coin collecting by introducing beautiful new state designs into everyday circulation. The obverse front side of the 1999 Connecticut quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington is shown facing left, symbolizing leadership, liberty, and the foundation of the United States. Around the portrait appear the inscriptions, United States of America, at the top, Liberty, on the left, In God We Trust, on the right, and $quarter, at the bottom. This obverse design is the same on all state quarters, giving the series a unified national identity. The reversed back side of the Connecticut quarter displays one of the most famous and symbolic images in American history, the Charter Oak. This ancient oak tree represents freedom and independence and refers to a legendary event in Connecticut's colonial history. According to tradition, in 1687, the Connecticut Royal Charter was hidden inside the hollow of this tree to protect it from being seized by British authorities, making the Charter Oak a powerful symbol of resistance to tyranny and the protection of self-government. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions, Connecticut, at the top, 1788, at the bottom, the year of statehood, and E pluribus unum, emphasizing unity among the states. The Connecticut quarter was minted at 3 United States mint facilities: Philadelphia P. Mint Mark, Denver D. Mint Mark, and San Francisco S. Mint Mark. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were produced in very large numbers for everyday circulation, which means most circulated examples are common today. The San Francisco Mint produced special proof versions, known for their mirror-like finish and sharp details, made specifically for collectors and not intended for circulation. In terms of metal composition, the 1999 Connecticut quarter is a clad coin, made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a pure copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and features a reeded edge, which helps prevent counterfeiting and improves durability. These standard specifications are shared by all modern U.S. quarters. From a collector's perspective, most circulated Connecticut quarters are worth face value, 25 cents, due to their high mintage. However, uncirculated examples, especially those with strong details and no wear, can be worth slightly more. Proof Connecticut quarters from the San Francisco Mint are more valuable and desirable, especially when kept in original mint packaging. Additionally, coins with mint errors, such as off-center strikes, double die errors, missing clad layers, or die cracks, can be quite rare and valuable. Historically, the Connecticut quarter holds special importance because it was released in the first year of the 50-state quarters program. The Charter Oak design makes this coin stand out as a symbol of American freedom, independence, and the fight for self-rule long before the United States officially existed. The coin reminds people that the ideas of liberty and constitutional government were deeply rooted in America's colonial history. In conclusion, the 1999 United States $quarter, Connecticut 1788, is more than just pocket change. It is a powerful historical symbol and an essential part of the state quarters series. While common in circulation, its early release date, meaningful design, and connection to American freedom make it a favorite among collectors and history enthusiasts around the world. Next video. The United States $quarter coin, Utah State 2007, was released as part of the famous 50-state quarters program, a landmark series by the United States Mint designed to honor each U.S. state in the order they joined the Union. Utah became the 45th state of the United States on January 4, 1896, and this important year is shown on the coin. The Utah quarter was issued in 2007, during the final years of the state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This coin celebrates Utah's rich pioneer history, strong community values, and the perseverance of early settlers who transformed a rugged landscape into thriving communities. Because it was released later in the program, the Utah quarter represents the completion and success of this historic coin series. The obverse front side of the 2007 Utah quarter features the traditional portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which appears on all state quarters. Washington faces left, symbolizing leadership, liberty, and the founding principles of the United States. The inscriptions around his portrait include, United States of America, at the top, Liberty, on the left, In God We Trust, on the right, and $quarter, at the bottom. This consistent design links all state quarters together under one national identity. The reversed back side of the Utah quarter has a unique and meaningful design showing a beehive, which is a powerful symbol of industry, hard work, and cooperation. The beehive represents Utah's nickname, the Beehive State, and reflects the values of unity and collective effort that were essential to the early pioneers. Surrounding the beehive are sago lilies, Utah's official state flower, symbolizing peace and survival. The words, industry, appear above the beehive, reinforcing the message of diligence and progress. The inscriptions, Utah, at the top and 1896, at the bottom clearly identify the state and its year of statehood, while E pluribus unum emphasizes unity among all states. The Utah quarter was minted at 3 U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia P. Mint Mark, Denver D. Mint Mark, and San Francisco S. Mint Mark. Coins from Philadelphia and Denver were struck for general circulation and were produced in large quantities, making them common today. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions, which feature a highly polished surface and sharp details and were made specifically for collectors rather than everyday use. In terms of metal composition, the 2007 Utah quarter is a clad coin, composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and features a reeded edge, which helps protect against counterfeiting and excessive wear. These standard specifications are shared by all modern U.S. quarters. From a collector's point of view, most circulated Utah quarters are worth face value 25 cents due to high mintage. However, uncirculated coins with no signs of wear can be worth slightly more. Proof Utah quarters minted in San Francisco are more desirable and carry higher value, especially when kept in original mint packaging. Rare mint errors, such as double die strikes, off-center coins, die cracks, or missing clad layers, can significantly increase the value and are actively sought by collectors. Historically and culturally, the Utah quarter tells the story of faith, cooperation, and perseverance. The beehive and the word, industry, reflect how early settlers worked together to survive in a harsh environment and build a strong society. Utah's contribution to American history lies in its pioneering spirit, agricultural development, and commitment to community values, all of which are captured in the coin's design. In conclusion, the 2007 United States quarter dollar, Utah 1896, is much more than ordinary currency. It is a symbol of hard work, unity, and determination, and it represents an important chapter in the story of the American West. While common in circulation, its meaningful design and place in the 50-state quarters program make it a valuable educational and collectible piece for coin enthusiasts and history lovers alike. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.